So, are you in your final year of university? And are you kind of glued to social media? Well, today we're diving into an opportunity that says you can turn that online time into actual money. It's the U-Turn Consultancy Campus Ambassador Program. Let's break it down and see what it's all about. So, here's the big question they're posing. Can your Instagram feed, your reels and posts, actually put some cash in your pocket? This program says it can. So we're going to look at exactly how it's supposed to work, what you'd actually be doing, and of course, how much you could get paid. All right, so at its heart, this is a campus ambassador role, but with a modern twist. U-Turn Consultancy is looking for final year students to be their face on campus. But instead of passing out flyers, your Instagram account is basically your entire application. So let's see what it takes to even get your foot in the door. Okay, let's get right to it. This isn't just about having an account. U-Turn has some really specific, hard and fast rules about your Instagram stats. It all boils down to your engagement numbers.
Here's the checklist, and they're not messing around. First, an active Instagram account. That's a given. Second, your last 10 reels have to average at least 200 views each. And third, for your last 10 regular posts, you need to be hitting at least 100 likes and 50 comments. These are the minimums, so there's really no wiggle room. So let's say your Instagram numbers are looking good, and you qualify. What's the job actually like? Well, the work itself is pretty straightforward. It's all about creating content right from the get-go. The whole gig really comes down to two simple things. First, you have to create and post reels within your first week. No waiting around. And second, you absolutely have to tag U-Turn Consultancy in your posts. I mean, that's how they track what you're doing and get the word out.
Okay, now for the part everyone's really curious about, the money. How do these tasks actually turn into income? Well, the pay structure has a few different layers. You get paid for starting, for sticking with it, and for getting results. Let's break down each part. First up, you get a guaranteed 500 rupees. This is just for getting those first reels posted in your first week. And they say this payment lands in your account on the 30th of that month. So it's a pretty quick little reward just for getting started.
Next, they have a bonus for sticking around. If you stay in the program and you're consistent for 6 months, you get a bonus of 6,000 rupees. So this tells us they're not just looking for a one-hit wonder. They want people who are in it for a little while.
And here we go. This is where the earning potential gets really interesting. For every single successful conversion you bring in, you get a commission somewhere between 10,000 and 20,000 rupees. And they say this payment is instant. This is what changes the game from just making content to actually driving results. So this table lays it all out pretty clearly. You've got the 500 rupees for your initial work, that 6,000 rupee bonus for consistency, and then the big one, the 10 to 20,000 rupee commission. It's a mix of some guaranteed money, a long-term reward, and then a really high-stakes performance-based payment. So we've looked at what you need to do, how to qualify, and how much you can make. But there's one word in that payment plan that changes everything, and it's the key to your biggest paycheck: conversion. So what does that actually mean? A conversion isn't just someone who clicks a link or fills out a form. Nope. According to them, a conversion is a real person you referred who actually uses U-Turn services and successfully leaves for their study or work destination. So your biggest payday is tied directly to that final, real-world result. And all of this brings us back to the most important question for you. Is this kind of opportunity the right fit for your personal brand? You're basically part content creator, part salesperson. Does that match who you are online and what your followers expect from you? That's really the big thing to think about.